Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kansas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw it again. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. So now on comes the field goal unit. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
1st down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Stokes. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Puts one in the spin cycle. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. gun. He'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this run.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Using his legs, it's Rice. Makes a man miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run play action. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Jones. This senior showing great toughness, takes the hit, and still puts the ball on target. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Using his legs, it's Rice. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come in the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Off the play fake. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. On the run, it's Gage. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Knights will send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Complete on 3rd down. The Knights get enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, give on the inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Red pass, it's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Nice move to stay on his feet. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Now on first down from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Richardson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Knights are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in, it's Gage. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wyoming was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Laramie. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Cowboys Nation, who will enjoy this win. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Running toward the tape. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, UCF! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did. The quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football when it happens.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Knights have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gage.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Kansas State quick to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, fortunate to get it back. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Handoff to the single back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Singletary. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. And still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
State the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Knights will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They'll run the screen. Sweet feet on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Gets open down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here on second and short. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Complete downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to throw. It's Singletary. Gets it out fast. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Running to the left. Dances away from 1. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They'll go right back to him. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Power football with the run. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on second and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
He's loose. The 40. At the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw at Singletary. And this throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. It's good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. He's going to take off. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll run this play from the pistol. The running back has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air. It's Singletary. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. Touchdown, Knights! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it up the 30, still running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Back to throw, it's Singletary. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Kansas State!
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. From the gun. He finds his man. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this 2-point lead deep in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
And that's the best formation you practice every single week, because you know the ball game is over. We just did enough to get it done. Just watch it tick down to 0 and enjoy the dub.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.